Well, it's a lightning bolt, and the idea of closing this newspaper, I've never heard of something like this in the news business because of an investigation, a scandal. Initially, I was concerned that the whole government was kind of piling on poor Rupert Murdoch, but for him to close the newspaper is, in a sense, a plea deal. In other words, he is saying there's something seriously rotten here, so rotten we are going to get rid of this organ in the body. Now, I think the impact of that is going to be to unleash everyone. I mean, I heard two cases today of people saying this is a giant media scandal. There are books in it. Investigative reporters are going to be out. People who worked there are going to be interviewed. Probably there are going to be new revelations and so forth. So you're going to have this very, very serious opening of the body Rupert, and I guess it should officially, at least
well, Robert
in
Redford's
America.
never going to play him, is he?
I don't know. It's possible.
But tell me more seriously about the empire. What do you think now about what effect this will have on the Murdoch empire in the States?
It will depend on the facts, but I think here it's going to be called Rupertgate, and it has got all of the elements, all of the power, all of the secrecy. Give Rupert Murdoch his due. Brilliant manager of newspapers. He's done an awful lot, made an awful lot of money, and so everyone's going to want to look at all of the details here. And, you know, he's in for a real scrubbing.
But here we have a situation here where he closes the newspaper, 200 journalists and other people that work in the paper go. But his chief executive, Rebecca Brooks, who was editor at the time of one of the alleged phone hackings, is still in position. Does that have all the elements of a drama as well, that he's setting out to protect her as some kind of, perhaps people are saying, human shield for his son, James?
Well, if you remember during Watergate about Nixon, the question was, what did he know and when did he know it? And the question is obvious about Rupert Murdoch, about Rebecca. What did she know? When did she know it? And there are investigations, official government police investigations that I suspect are going to try to get to the bottom of it. Other reporters are. In the United States here, there's a real rivalry that has escalated between the New York Times and Murdoch's Wall Street Journal. And I noticed today the New York Times had a front page story about all the criticism of Murdoch, and another story in the business section. And so, you know, they're going to, as the former New York Times editor used to say, flood the zone. They're going to have, you know, all kinds of reporters working on this, so it's going to be picked apart.
He is an elderly man. We do not know what the succession will be. But is your hunch that it will survive as an empire, or that actually with the demise of Rupert Murdoch, the whole landscape will change, particularly for tabloid journalism, perhaps even for some investigative journalism we heard tonight?
Well, you know, happily we don't know the future. Anything going to happen, and it's going to depend, hopefully, on the facts here. There should not be there should be a presumption that they don't have the evidence yet to show that X or Y knew all about this, but my following of it, this is a scandal that's been festering not for months, but for years.
Bob Woodward, thank you so much.
A wise executive at the top, if I may say, when you have something like that going on for months, will say, let's clean house, let's get to the bottom of it. He obviously didn't do that.